You're not going to be getting that extra day of rest and prepping only for a couple specific teams. And, people aren't getting more tape on you, especially if you're a new team. But you have the flip side of that where it's like, you need to strike that balance of, do we need more reps because we're a new team in a new system? And obviously you don't want to lose, but for some teams, like Yanko said, it's going to be more important to just be able to skip that day. And then also just being guaranteed into a higher placement is also going to have other benefits on top of it. Besides the prize money, it's going to help with the ranking points and everything else that goes into it.
Also, when you look at the groups, right? I mean, the loser of Vitality versus Virtus Pro will have to play potentially Team Spirit, right? So there's also that. You look at the sides of the bracket and that sort of a thing. But you also have teams who won't care about it too much, right? Who are here to win the tournament. And then that means, you have to beat whoever's along the way. And whether you have to do it the longer or the shorter way, it doesn't change it too much. Your established teams like Navi, like Spirit, Vitality face so-and-so because they had some roster changes, but those teams are no strangers to big arenas, no strangers to big moments, and actually, relative to the level of their opponents, that's where they do their best work, right? Like their players sort of play the same way. Maybe players on some of the other teams are going to fall off. The experience is new to them. Mongols fall into that group, undefeated at the major right up until the first playoff game.
Yeah, let's talk about the VRS aspect of this as well, because obviously there's been some announcements that, updating daily, the fact that if you lose a certain game, you might miss out on just a couple of points, which will net you a qualification for another tournament. How much of an impact do you think that has when you're comparing like a quarterfinal to a semi-final?
It's just so crazy how this thing works. Like I was shocked when I saw that Gamer Legion is in 13th place by 1 point behind VP, right? Because the first 12 is like invites for the Blast Lisbon event, for PGL Bucharest and some of the other